Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Santi Khan. So, I already made a previous video about myself, and today I am almost doing the same thing. The only difference is I'll be talking about the stories. So, I already mentioned in the previous video that this one was my first story. But the truth is, this story that you're seeing right here, this is actually my first story. I had already had visions about the characters or the plot, everything. I've been thinking about this world for quite a long time, and I wanted to reflect it in some way. I had been having visions about what if this became an anime, the imagination that I am having. And I'm glad to say that this imagination is finally having a life, and that's what this is, the first ever story. This is the first series, and similarly, after making this one, I had previously, before even writing this story, I'd been already thinking about a sequel. It will have a sequel. I've been thinking it for a very long time, and also thinking about another series. And I'm very glad to say that I'm really feeling very proud that all three stories are actually in a platform, and that's Wattpad. Okay, now it may be a story, but I tried to make it pretty interesting for readers. I added some dialogues alongside story, what would we say it as descriptions. I also added dialogues. That's the interesting part. Every character has dialogues. And in this one, I added some comedy, some commentaries in it, a bit unique. If you can check it out, you will find it out yourself. Now, as for this one is the story that I posted first. And if you know, the interesting fact is, this is a story that came out of my mind just randomly. I was just thinking of uh, some black magic and so like a character who is emotionless and is actually under a master. He doesn't have any idea about the outside world. He just knows no emotions. He just makes friends who are having no life. Emotionless. I mean, that's what he really believes is life. And it is exactly about that, getting out of the master's hands. But obviously, the story doesn't really end there. It's a very long one. If you read it, you can see it actually also talks a lot about life, about his weird interactions. If you read it, I won't spoil much, but it's obviously not a bad one. The only problem is it consists of 660,000 words in one part, which is pretty hectic, I know. But if you really want to try and check it out, you can check it. It's not a bad one. It's pretty interesting if you start reading it. I think you can even finish it if you want. But anyways, it's all up to you. I'm leaving this up to you, but I'll be telling you this is the interesting one. And the thing that I would say is I passionately write those stories. Speaking of this one, speaking of that one, or whatever stories there are, I personally am pretty interested in reading my own stories. Now that's definitely not my personal, yeah, it's actually my personal preference, you can say. But I personally enjoy the stories alongside writing. So you can also try, and you can also post your own opinions about the stories. I actually want to hear your opinions too about how you like the stories, how different it is from other stories. So thank you, and well, we'll see you in the next video. And also check the link in the description. I'll be posting the link to the stories. Thank you.